Welcome to day 477 of The Journey Begins. We're currently under Overmorrow at our zombie farm. Not going to stay here though. Just going to get some experience while we're here. And then we're going to drop off our zombie flesh and head over to Inkwood. There we go. Oh, welcome in Cammy and Prince. We are live on, actually, be right back 1 second. We got to post our announcements. And there we go. We are live on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. We are on The Journey Begins Realm. And I'm going to pause here for a second. Once more. And chat up. There we go. Welcome in, Duck. Okay. Chats look good. And if there's any questions about Minecraft that we can try to answer, or about the story here, our streaming setup, anything of that kind of nature, feel free to hop in and chat. Alright, so they're going to be taken care of here in a second. Let's see. Perfect. Drop up some emeralds here. Some zombie meat there. Alright, so I think we're good. Let's do that, because it'd probably take us more than 4 to get over there. Although we could go to the gunpowder farm and pick up some gunpowder if we didn't leave any more. Welcome in, Isaiah, by the way. And Caleb. Happy Tuesday. Did we leave any rockets in here? Oh wait, one of these was going to be rockets, right? Okay. Yeah, so we'll just replace those. Okay, perfect. Oh. So we have a couple in there. Why not? Let's head over to Inkwood now. Welcome in, Junior. JR. Alright, I think we're gonna do like what we did yesterday and go to the tunnel, make a pass through there. If we do that every time we go over to Inkwood, it'll make our job a little easier when we get around to actually decorating it. Welcome in, John. And if you like the low-key, chill kind of story kind of streams, feel free to share the stream on TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube. We are trying to get to 300 on TikTok and 100 plus affiliates on Twitch. Welcome in, Adriana. So where do we want to? I think we want to go down just yet, so maybe we'll just go wide for a bit and then we'll decide how much height we want to add. Welcome in, Overmorrow. Because we want to get rid of some of this jaggedness as we're running through here. Welcome in, Meds. And we'll see it when we come out of the tunnel, but when we do come out, we'll be under, well, we are under the, effectively an ocean. At least to see a large body of water. So part of the reason we're going through this is, yeah. Okay, that works there. Welcome, Bella. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Taryn Tolston88. How's it going? Hey, your Tuesday is off to a good start. I'm doing well. Slowly mining away and making progress on our many builds. And taking out a torch that we didn't intend to there. Have some, well, we'll fix that later. Yeah, this is going to take a lot of work to get this tunnel really right to make it trade route worthy and not have the water keep falling in on us. We're not going to spend a lot of time in the tunnel for the foreseeable future. We're just kind of chipping away as we work our way from Overmorrow to Inkwood. So we have a little bit less to do when we actually do get around to working on it. You working on any projects yourself, Aaron Tolson? And also apologies for sure mispronouncing that. It's definitely one of my favorite games. One of my goals, once I make affiliate, would be to add at least one day of maybe kind of a variety. So something more like Satisfactory, maybe some Baldur's Gate 3, something like that. Stardew Valley. But primarily Minecraft. Right now we're one of the favorite games, and we're trying to create a story in it as well. And welcome in, Buenos and Darley. And on the note of the world, it's a private realm, but every 6 months we take a backup of the world. Right now I am streaming daily. That may change in the future. but for the foreseeable future, we'll be streaming daily. We'll be keeping a weekend stream for sure, regardless. And another goal of once we make affiliate is getting our weekend streams back to 2 hours each. And I'd like to at least do 2 or 3 days during the week in the evenings Pacific time if it does change. So yeah, in a nutshell, we're doing it daily. We might reduce it a day or two in the future, but I would like to continue as close to daily as possible. And welcome in, Danny. We are currently in the West Coast, West Coast, US. Welcome in, Shaney. Where were we? Oh, yeah, we were on this side. So we mended our tools yesterday so we could do more uninterrupted work today. Alright, so is this chest full? No, good. So we can put the sand and extra dirt in there. Do you stream yourself, Aaron? How did we want to? We wanted to come maybe here? Yeah. Yeah, so we have goals on streaming, storytelling. It just depends on making affiliate and how popular that is, if there's enough of an audience for it. I mean, I want to do it regardless, but how long each of the streams are will depend on how sustainable it is, how much interest there is. Because we haven't, it's out there, we just haven't done a lot of announcing for it yet, because it's not quite where we want it. But we have 2 writing projects that we want to go with this as well. One of them is the compendium, or the builder's journal. Oops. Sure. Ask away. I'll try to answer. And the journal, it'll be on GitLab and open, and then we have a more formal writing project. And the journal will be kind of how the Minecraft world came to be. And the other project is just what we're doing now, like building a story that has nothing to do with Minecraft, but building it in Minecraft. Welcome in, Ent. And oh, and our project today, what we're clearing out now, is part of part of a ravine that's going to go around Inkwood, which is this cobblestone perimeter here. And so we're going to have a ravine. We're going to lower all the water down 60, 70 blocks, maybe to bedrock. At least on the front and most of the sides. And then that will connect in the back here to like a large lake water feature. And that will... Did we want to... don't know if we wanted to take this all the way over, did we? Okay, so let's take it away line by line and see what we want to do. Welcome in there Alcapo and Manuel. Yeah, but any questions about the stream, Minecraft, the story? I don't mind. Our just general rule is just rule is just you know, respectful, and there are you know, subsets of that, but that's the main thing. Well, I don't think links won't come through on Twitch. If you find us on like Blue Sky or something, you can give us a follow or link and we can take a look. I can't promise we'll be able to do anything, but we can at least look. And if you have trouble finding it, it's linktr.ee/mindtripmedia, and all of our social stuff is there. Can we do? Yeah, we can do that. Right. Put this out here somewhere. Oh, welcome in, Quack the Duck. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. We want to put this, and maybe we'll just sneak it in here for now. Right, and then maybe we can some more of those, and then make some more chests. Perfect. And we'll pop a chest there and get rid of some of this excess material. We don't want to get rid of anything because we're going to need all of this later, but I think that's good. Were you streaming today, Quack the Duck? Did I miss it? We didn't make the announcement earlier, but we do try to do a streamer in the other ear whenever we're streaming. Nice. I'll do my best to catch that. We do have a couple errands to run during the day, but our evening should be good. All right. I'm making progress here. We need to take that down too. There is a Discord, but right now we have it tied to our Patreon, which is linked on our Linktree as well. So we're trying to make the Discord not public, at least not yet. If we get larger, like a, well, I don't know that we'll ever make it to like a prowl or silent whisper kind of size, but if we get big enough, we might open it up and just have extra features for Discord publicly. So yeah, welcome in a leave. Oh, I guess we can take out this too. Yeah, once we take out this, we'll fly up to our observation post and see how this is looking. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Can we make it up there in one rocket? Can we land without falling off? Yes, there's an Instagram as well. That is public. Mindtrip Media, and a link to that is also on Linktree as well. So you should just be able to search Mindtrip Media on most social platforms and find us. There might be spaces in some of them, but yeah. Because I think there's some abandoned YouTube ones, but ours is active. That's looking pretty good there. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll come in. I don't know if we want to take all of that down. So we might work on this part and then cut through, and then just replace part of that line in the back. Yeah, because I think that's a little, well, unless we make this a lot wider here, then oops, that will be too deep. We'd have to extend this out more, which actually we probably want to do, because this is only what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 blocks is not enough. Let's do, this would be 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 is good. Good width. How does this come out on the other side? Because the whole point of this is to make the bridge more of a prominent feature in the story. Don't want it to be easy to just walk around. Not a Robin Hood Men in Tights moment. All right, so this comes out over here. That's not too far, so we can have our stone come. Where's it at? Here. Right? That'll work. And so there. That. Put down a torch, and there we go. Welcome in, Elizabeth. Can we put stuff in here? That'll be fine, yes. Oop, we're gonna need to go sleep. Where's her bed? There's her bed. We should probably get another bed so we don't have to waste all of our rockets flying in and out. Alright, so we come over to this side. Oh yeah, we should pick up our dirt blocks. Since we ran out of storage earlier, I guess. Yeah, and I still think it would be a good idea. You could do something Minecrafty like a happy gas kind of solution to increase the pickup radius of blocks. But I think doing that plus adding some kind of enchantment adds more sand to the box. I mean, it is a good direction in that happy gas are the whole process, I guess, is that the mob is craftable. So I think it's like a gasoline that turns into happy gas, but it is craftable. So I think that's a good step in that it allows like peaceful, I don't know what all the ingredients are, but at least easier people who don't want to go into the nether necessarily can craft, or at least craft it easier. So I think it helps. I haven't played around with it, so I don't know how easy, but I think that is a idea. But I still think doing that along with adding a enchantment would be good. And oops. All right. Yeah. Oh. Because if you do it as an enchantment, then you have the ability to increase its effectiveness, like looting 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. And I don't know how you would do that with like a happy gas kind of solution. Oh, that could work into maybe we'll say the happy gas version of picking up items could be like in the middle. So let's say like 3 out of 5 level. Then with the enchantment kind of thing, you could end up starting lower and it would take more work, but then you get it up to Pokemon. I'm terrible with names. So I think that would hopefully get the balance, but I think like the idea of reward or time in, reward out, I think is good for a general game, but not as much for a sandbox game, especially when you have a lot of different play styles and discrepancies in playtime. So somebody like well, that I hear anyway, like the Hermit Crafts or like Pixel Riffs or Johnny, it's like other good creators which I recommend. You hold back some of that creativity by doing the grind, but the grind is fine for initial stuff and initial play. I think any chance you get to add more sand to the box is the way to go, rather than time in, reward out. Because the thing that overlooks is, like, while we're perpetual survival here, you could be creative and just turn it to survival periodically and go to creative whenever you wanted something. Hi, Anna Boss. How's it going? Not having a good day? Welcome back, by the way. And welcome in, C. But yeah, that would be my take on the design bio. Kind of the design bible. Or design codex, whatever. Because the other inconsistency that I see is, and while I appreciate, like, anytime there's an update, the player blocks don't get affected. So the terrain generation will leave that alone. But without sharing the codex, the design codex for Mojang, how or why is there a distinction between like activities versus blocks? Like I think the redstone updates I think affect Java more, but like you took something away that people were used to, or the nether roof, or there are other things in for Bedrock as well. That if they don't crash the game, they're not bugs. So I feel like that's an opportunity of like a communication that's missed, why it's being done. And why there isn't a just adding more sand in the box kind of thing. Don't want to get too soapboxy on it, but I think there's enough smart people at Mojang to implement toggles, or maybe perhaps release the code. Well, not necessarily open source it, but if something has changed, then kind of release the code or release it as a mod or something for the mod community to, or data pack to maintain. So if a change happens, it would be easy to revert back. Maybe something in the marketplace. How to get netherite in Minecraft. In the nether, I forget the level, but I think it's like I want to say it's like around Y40, but don't quote me on that. It's a little more common, but I think you can get it at any level actually. But my mine is at like Y40 in the nether. And anyway, if you mine enough, you'll come across ancient debris. And you can turn that into netherite. It's not super common. I don't know what the occurrence is, but in Haven's End, since it's a flat surface at Y67, what I've mined out there in a million block radius is maybe 20 veins of netherite. Or ancient debris, which would be netherite. So it takes a lot. It takes a lot of time. We use a combination of methods. So we use the TNT method is one common way where you dig, your 1x2 tunnel for say 500 blocks in one direction, place down a bunch of TNT, let it go off, and then see if there's any ancient debris. Because ancient debris will not it will not blow up like the netherite or netherrack. it has a higher blast resistance, so you don't have to worry about TNT taking it out on you. Yeah, we haven't visited that mine in quite a while, but it is there. Maybe another time we'll visit that. Yeah. But that is how you get netherite, is finding ancient debris in the nether. And welcome in. And in our case, the nether, or the ancient debris at Y60, or no, well, yeah, at Y67 or higher, we're just leaving in place. We're not actually mining it. We're going to work that into the build somehow. Can we? Oh, okay. That definitely needs to be fixed. So yeah, anything for us, anything below Y67 we'll mine and use. Anything above we're keeping in place. And making armor out of it, I think now requires an armor trim. Welcome in, Zima. Which I won't say too much about. But I'm not a fan of it. Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Which is why we only have a diamond cap now, because kind of, I don't know, a quasi protest. We lost it to a battle with some piglins. Yeah, some piglins. We prevailed, but we didn't pay attention to our durability on our armor, and we lost our helmet. And we didn't get around to making a new one until the change. So we're just sticking with diamond for now. But we do have a stockpile. We have a small stockpile, I think, at Waters Bay. And probably half a stack or so of netherite ingots. Just because we've been try to be careful and take care of everything on this account. Anything that requires more danger, or known danger anyway, like reaching out over lava lakes and the nether, we'll use our spirit account to do that. Which for anyone not familiar with that, undo here, okay. We have 3 accounts that we play with on this realm to make things easier. The spirit account is for the dangerous things, so we'll give it in the nether, for example, we'll give it a single piece of gold armor, whatever tool or slabs it needs for a small piece of the job, so maybe 1 stack or 2 stacks of slabs. and then send it out, and we'll head out over the lava lake, place it down, and that way if any ghast or anything take us out, we only lose a stack of cobblestone or whatever slabs, and one piece of wool armor, which we get plenty of from our zombie XP farm. And that way we don't have to fret about losing anything like that. So we just do a little piece at a time, and eventually the job gets done, and then once it's safe enough, we can send this account in to do the decorating and building. And then our third account is our AFK account, so we can kind of separate our non-present time playing. We're probably close to like 3,000 hours, probably a little over with the AFK time. And having an AFK account lets us kind of separate our active from our passive play. And I guess for anyone that's new as well, we play on PC, Chromebook, Switch, and mobile. So in addition to all of those play styles, we also like our hand cam as a Cyborg 2, and we play with different input devices. So Cyborg 2 now, we've used the Razer Tartarus in the past and various other controllers. If anyone is curious about those, you can always ask in chat. Okay. Take this down a lot. But yeah. That's kind of our setup there. We don't have. Oh, we have a capture card to go from our game PC to our streaming PC. The gaming PC is decently powerful. It's a workstation. The streaming PC is an older laptop, but it lets us offload some of the work, so we can save the GPU and memory and whatnot for Minecraft or whatever game. Eventually we'll probably upgrade it, but because right now we're using Restream, and it's working pretty well. But I'm curious to try out Stream Elements. I mean, we use Stream Elements, but they have a feature of multi-platform streaming as well. Yeah. So I'm curious what they're looking. Welcome in EVL. Okay, so let's cut through here a little bit more. And this is project's gonna take a little longer than I expected, which I guess I should have expected. Okay, so let's dig a tunnel here, see how far this comes out on the other side. Probably torch this up though. I know it gets dark on stream. Alright, so Oh, that's gravel. That's diorite. Okay. So that's gonna come through here. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. We'll round out this a little bit here. I mean, cut this down. Make this a little bit wider. Oh yeah, because this needs to be brought out there, so this will... That's 15 there, so we'll cut through here to round this out. So we won't cut all the way through there, but we'll round it from in there to over here. Right. And then, yeah, to here, and then we'll cut out all of this. So I think that will be good. So let's... should we probably right about here? Yeah. So this is going to be tall, so we're going to need to find our way up. All right. Perfect. Take that out, take that out. Cut our line through here. We've got about 10 minutes or so. I think getting the lines cut on this side would probably be a pretty good stopping point. Well, I'm in Julianne. Oh, we have some water in there that we're going to need to take care of eventually. This line? Yeah, it's here. Okay, so it's here. Oh. Want to get this cut, though, before night falls. Well, before we go to bed anyway, because night is falling. All right. And then we'll work over here, so that works out there. Okay. All right. And what did we... Hey. I guess we should go sleep. Welcome in, Lisa. Ooh. High enough up, we didn't need a rocket there. All right, so yeah. We'll stair step this to get it down to height. Make it easier for later. And we can just kind of cut through. Yeah. Is this the tunnel? Yeah, this is the tunnel. So now we'll level everything here. This height anyway, so we can tell where we're going to from our observation point, so we can get a feel for Welcome in Victoria. A feel for how much more we need to adapt the line of this wall. sure that the shape is what we want. Okay. Looks like we need to drop off some supplies. Amar. Okay. Could we go up here? Welcome in, Daniel. Right. Okay. Oh, that's good enough for now. Let's go take this out. In this direction. Clear out some of this stone here. Stone, stone, stone. The Eagles won. Welcome in. Okay, so let's clear out this side. Let's go back this way. Be careful we don't fall in the water. Not that we couldn't dig ourselves out, but little things like that that we have to be careful of, that we don't hook them in. Where does that go? I might leave that there. Oops, sorry about that. That was a little jarring. A little aggressive with the thumb work. Which our mouse is a Logitech M570 trackball. This way we don't have to do a lot of hand movement. We can just focus on finger dexterity for getting around. Open in Koso. Alright, so let's grab a carrot and then do this. Okay, there we go. Oop. Got some stone, some dirt. Some diorite. Diorite we actually need a lot of. Because the horizon wall at Overmorrow will be made out of well, diorite is kind of the framing thing, and then we'll work in other like white blocks to do it. So, but it's still gonna be enough of it to get the idea across at Overmorrow, but it's going to be an evergreen project, so more or less an evergreen. So millions and millions of blocks, because it's going to extend to the horizon on each side. So, or the concept is going to extend to the horizon. So 15, 20 million blocks, whatever whatever it is in each direction. I need to look that up again. I forget how wide the Minecraft world is. Because there is a world border, and I know a few people have walked there, flown there, taken a horse there, done it through the Nether. So we're gonna build along the wall, or we're gonna build the wall and then I guess build supporting things along the way. Okay. So we're gonna at some point have a wall that extends to the world border. Or potentially. I don't know how long it will take to get there, and we're building mostly in the 3rd realm, and the wall would be bordering the 1st and the 10th realm. Oh, right. Can we get over there? Okay. Welcome in, sorry. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Can we jump in here? Okay, perfect. So we can do that. Okay. Jump up here and then we hit this from here. Ah, perfect. So this one's gonna come down anyway. Welcome in up. We're coming from up here. So let's put this line here. Okay, yeah, we're almost at an hour. I know you started a little later than we wanted to today. And we do have some other errands to run, so we'll finish this line. We'll go up to the observation area and outro and go from there. Yeah. Putting in all of that. Oh, we can drop that since we're going to bed. We can just drop off some coal. We'll mine some more later, so we're picking some up. Welcome in, AK Hair. I think welcome back. Kind of recognize the name, I think. Alright, so we're gonna do daylight so we can get a good look at things. And we're gonna take our wood out. We'll put in that. Oh, not what we wanted. We don't want the fences. So we don't need that either because we have a steel already. Okay, so that works. Let's see if we can land on our platform. There we go. Okay. This is the side we were working on, so we working on the other day, so that's looking pretty good. This will come down and the bridge will extend out to over here somewhere. This is pretty good here. We'll soften the edge there. We'll round this here. We're pushing this back a little bit. And yeah, like we said, oh yeah, that comes back a little bit. So this will go deeper and then it will round the corner here, round this corner out. And that will come somewhere over here, which will then, this will come down. It's a nice wide ravine going into our lake here. And we'll probably take out some of this land here and these little islands there and make it a little deeper so it has a more prominent lake effect, or is a more prominent lake feature. Once we take out this section of material here, we'll soften the edge of the hill on this side, and then we'll also probably take a lot of that material and build up this area in a hill. So this hill in the background there, we kind of want to continue that over here. I think that'd be a small enough feature that it'd be a lot of work, but it won't be overwhelming. Something we can get done in a couple of weeks, of, you know, kind of hour a day kind of thing. Maybe done in a couple days or a week if we're doing it kind of full time. So I think that's reasonable. In any case, it'd be a lot less work than our original plan of having a mountain go from kind of in this area where the bridge would connect to back to the mountain that's out of render distance. That would be a lot more material involved. It would be a material deficit kind of project. Whereas the ravine here will be a lot of material positive projects, so we'll get a lot of materials out of it. And if we make this kind of a hollow hill here, even though it'll be a little bit of a deficit project, we'll still get a lot of material, get a lot of extra material out of it. Especially, you know, if we're digging this down 60, 70 blocks, we'll get a lot of stone and dirt out of it. So we could either lay some dirt framing and fill that in, or we even lay stone framing and then put dirt on top of it and make it look more natural. But those are projects for down the road, and those are kind of sticking with me. So I think those would be things we remember and things that fit the story that we're trying to tell. I think our trade house is looking okay. We're working this area into the story. We have some bullets back there. Our well is under here. Once we get the ravine kind of carved out, we might work on that a little bit. Our portal here is nearly to where we want the portal to come out on. Well, portal here takes us into the nether, and we have a practical tunnel in the nether that almost comes to where we want it to come out on the overworld, which is negative 17,000, 20,000. So our library for Inkwood, which is this town here, is going to be at that location. So kind of a hidden build that is accessible from here. So not something you would kind of stumble across in the world is the idea. Yeah, so with that, I think we're going to call our stream there. Again, we have a few errands that we need to take care of, and we'll be back tomorrow. So with that, thank you, Anna Boss, Aaron Sun, and Crack the Duck for joining in and chatting. Want to see more of what we're working on? You can check us out on Linktree. It's linktr.ee/mindtripmedia. You'll find links to the VOD for this on YouTube, links to our TikTok, our Blue Sky, Pinterest, any of our other projects, our mostly Lego build YouTube channel, which we're trying to get back to. Welcome Lacey. So if you want to follow any of those other projects there, you can. If you like these kind of builder, story, low-key, chill kind of streams, feel free to spread the word and help us hit our initial goals. And with that, we will see everyone tomorrow when the journey continues. And probably working more on the ravine perimeter. And we'll see what time allows. So again, thank you for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow when the journey continues.